May I ask another question?
Yes.
My mom recently croaked in August, and my husband...
Isn't it nice that everybody knows somebody who's recently croaked?
Well, she was very connected to Source. She was always, I'm a powerful creator, I can make the sun shine. So my question is, I do my meditations every morning. And
all right, now stop for just a moment and realize how your thought turned just a little bit that changed that feeling. Can you describe it in these terms that we've been talking about? What happened conceptually just now?
Well, I talk to her every day, and I think she hears me. But I just wonder why I can't connect. And I know that when Esther lost Jerry, she was working too hard. And I'm trying to soften my expectations. I'm trying to just be like, hey, Mom, I know you're there.
But here's the thing. You have this habit of thought about your mother that your mother isn't now. Your whole belief system and thought about your mother is not really accurate to the vibrational frequency that she is. It's accurate to the vibrational frequency that she was. So when you think about her, you activate within yourself the vibrational frequency that she was, which isn't the vibrational frequency that she is, so you can't really receive her. And then it feels like that. But it gets better and better and better. Finally, we said to Esther, stop looking for Jerry where he was and look for him where he is. Because she kept wanting his human opinions about things to which he has no more human opinion. He doesn't see the downside of things. Oh, he knows what she wants and where she wants to be, and so he can guide her in those ways. But she had to sort of let go of what she knew he knew. She had to start thinking of him more in terms of Abraham, and she didn't want to. She didn't want Jerry to just become part of the Abraham soup. She already had the Abraham soup. She wanted Jerry to be Jerry. But Jerry is not the Jerry that she remembers, because all resistance left when he made his transition. That's why she doesn't get messages from him like, I buried $100,000 in the backyard. Even though he did.
Okay. I'm looking in the wrong place, or I'm in the wrong state when I'm
But to call it wrong isn't a good idea, because you are where you are, and where you are has to be all right, because it's what you've got. It has to be all right that you are where you are, but understanding it is helpful. And then this is why we're doing such a sales job on meditation, because you can't think your way out of some of these things, because the more you try, the more you just think more of the same thoughts that you were thinking. And so your desire keeps growing because of the contrast that you're living, but you don't make any movement because you're trying to think your way out of it. And instead, when you say, I'm not going to think that anymore, you're just thinking it more. And so when you quiet your mind, then you allow what you've been asking for to begin occurring to you in a more powerful way. Esther really had to let go of, she had to almost stop thinking about what had been in order to allow what is now. When somebody makes their transition, most people think that all they've got is memories. No, you have a whole new present tense relationship, but it's different than the memories. So you have to find a way of letting go of the memories and letting the present tense be more active. And your dearly departed are right smack dab, right in the middle of your vortex, all hot on what you are in the process of allowing yourself to create. They're not looking through the family albums about what's gone by. They're just not. They're eager about what's new with you. And you're often eager about what's new with you too. Esther couldn't figure out why. Someone came and stayed in one of her houses, and while they were there, they knocked over a Czechoslovakian fish that was one of Jerry's favorite things ever. And it broke the tail off of it, and it never looked the same. And Esther took it kind of hard. And then someone else was in another house, and they picked up some coasters that Esther and Jerry had had for years that had pictures of little Kate when she was a little girl in them, and they were heavier than her friend knew, and when she picked them up they fell and shattered. And Esther couldn't understand, because Esther's not really attached to things, And she knows that she can replace anything easily with something that she likes even more. But some of these things had attachments to Jerry, and so it took her a little while to realize, even though we were saying it to her, because you can't hear what you're not ready to hear, that she was trying to hold those things right where they had been. So it's bad enough that Jerry took off, but at least the stuff that he liked can stay here in my present experience, yes? No. That's holding yourself someplace different than where you want to be, you see. And so Jerry's still saying, oh good, something to want. Oh good, something to want. Not let's hold everything that we ever had together and let's hold it in this place and let's just keep regurgitating, because that makes you yearn, because you're moving forward. You can't stand still and you can't go back. It's all new in every moment, all new in every moment. And that's what everyone that you once knew who was in physical form now really knows. They're wanting to move forward with you, not back.
So throw out all the chopskis.
You don't have to do that. They'll just destroy themselves right before your eyes. No. You can look at them now through your new eyes. They will appreciate with you your appreciation of them. But it's a real-time thing. Isn't this pretty? Not wasn't this once pretty when you looked at it through the eyes that you're no longer looking through. Can you hear the difference? Can you feel the difference? We're wanting you to feel the realness, the now timeliness, the now reality of all that is non-physical, and its willingness and desire to come forward with you into your new reality, into your new creation, into what's in the state of becoming. All of us are looking forward. None of us are looking back. None of us who are non-physically focused are looking back. You might tap into a thought form that is, but none of us who are non-physically focused are looking back. We're looking forward, you see. Isn't that nice?